My blessings to the student of 12th class. Dear students, yesterday we studied a very important chapter of the poem. Its name is From the Passing of Arthur. Many lines were studied by us. I would like to repeat what I told you yesterday. I explained you that King Arthur is telling Sir Bedivere that change is the law of nature. Old order goes, new order comes. New systems, new traditions, new cultures take the place of old culture. God himself brings changes in the society because he knows that change is very, very important for the true development of the society. King Arthur is very badly injured. Sir Bedivere is asking many questions and he is replying the question of Sir Bedivere. Yesterday I told you that King Arthur says if a good custom remains in the society for a long time, that good custom should corrupt the society. So God himself brings the changes in the society because change is very, very necessary for the true development of the society, of the country. He tells Sir Bedivere that he has no comfort because he is very badly injured and he has lived his life. He has passed his life. His life may close any time. He has done good things in his life. He has done wrong things in his life, and God knows every work of his King Arthur. It is told by King Arthur to Sir Bedivere. King Arthur is saying to Bedivere that he should pray to God for the soul peace of his King Arthur, because prayer is very powerful, prayer is very strong, prayer can do wonders, prayer is magical, many things can be achieved by the power of prayer. Prayer is supreme powerful. We can't imagine what we can achieve by the power of prayer. After these lines, I have written the second part of this poem. This line starts from, wherefore let thy voice rise like a fountain for me night and day. King Arthur tells Sir Bedivere, if you think that in coming days your king will die, you should pray to God for his soul peace, and his prayer should be like a fountain. Dear students, you have studied a poem. Its name is Fountain by J.R. Lowell in 10th class, and you know very well the qualities of the fountain. Fountain does not care it is night or it is day, it is morning or it is afternoon or it is evening. Fountain does its work in any situation of its life. In the same way, in any situation of Sir Bedivere's life, he should pray to God for the soul peace of his king, just like a fountain. Further, for what are men better than sheep and goats that nourish? Nourish means pass, lead. Sheep and goats means animals nourish a blind life, means a life that is full of darkness, that is lack of knowledge, life within the brain. If knowing God, they lift not hands up prayer both for themselves and those who call them friends. It means to say, you can understand very easily that the King Arthur or the poet tells us two categories of people. Means a group of people who believes in God, and there is also a group of people who does not believe in God. Here the poet is talking about those people who do not pray to God for themselves and for their friends and for their relatives. Means those people who do not pray to God, they lead a blind life. They lead a life, they pass a life which is just like animals. You know very well that human beings have knowledge, they have sense, they have feeling, they can understand everything. And having knowledge, if human being do not believe in God and they do not pray to God, they are not connected to God, they are leading a blind life. They don't know the importance of power. They don't understand the value of prayer. It means to say, every person, all people of all classes should pray to God. Should pray to God. Means if we are human being, we have knowledge, so it is our responsibility, it is our duty, it is our religion that we should believe in God and we should pray to God for ourselves and for our friends and relatives. If we know God and if we do not pray to God, it means we are leading a blind life. We don't have knowledge of the power of prayer. Next line. For the whole round earth is every way bound by gold chains about the feet of God. Once again, for the whole round earth means all the world is every way bound, connected, joined by gold chains about the feet of God. You can say the explanation of this line is that prayer is a link, and this link is connected, the chain, and this chain is connected to the feet of God. Means prayer is a link which connects to the feet of God. Means if we are praying to God for ourselves and for our friends and for our relatives, it means we are directly or indirectly connected to the feet of God. Means prayer is a link which connects us to the feet of God. Means here the poet, the King Arthur, is describing the power of prayer. There was a time when society needs our help, our boldness, our courage, and now there is a time society has changed, requirement has changed, culture has changed, old order has gone, new order has come. So God will manage everything in His method, in His style. So we can understand very well that two ideas have been presented in this poem. First idea is that change is the law of nature. Change is very, very necessary for the true development, for the true progress of our society. And God Himself desires to bring changes in the society, and God brings changes in the society because He knows that if a good custom remains in the society for a long time, that good custom should corrupt the society. So it is very necessary, it is very important that time to time change should come in the society for the development, for the true development of that society. This is the first idea. And the second idea is that prayer is very, very powerful. Prayer can do wonders. Prayer is magical. Every person should believe in God. Every person should pray to God. Every person should pray to God for themselves, for himself, and for his friends, for his relatives. Prayer is a link which connects us to the feet of God. You can say all the world starts from the feet of God and all the world ends at the feet of God. Means everything starts from the feet of God and everything ends at the feet of God. Means whatever is happening in our society, that is the will of God. Whatever is happening in the society, that is the will of God. I hope you understood very well this poem. If you are listening to this video many times, I hope that you will understand very well the English explanation of this poem. I would like to tell you, if you are writing, if you are going to explain some lines of this poem or any poem, first of all you will write reference. In reference you will write the name of the lesson or poem. You will write the name of the poet or the writer. Just for example, this stanza is taken from a very famous poem from the passing of Arthur. It is composed by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Context: in the beginning lines, the poet is describing the importance of change. Change is necessary for the society. And explanation, you will explain the importance of change. And if prayer is coming, the theme of the prayer is coming in the lines, you will write in the context that context. Here in these lines, the poet describes the value of prayer. The poet describes the importance of prayer. Then you will write the importance of prayer in English explanation. So I hope that you will understand. You have understood this poem very well. In the next video, I will present the next chapter. Today I am closing this chapter. Thank you very much.